My name is Rhapsody. Welcome back to Let's Save Iratus, Lord of the Dead. Yeah, the last episode was not how we wanted it to be at all. We don't have the ability to cast any spells following this as well, by the way. So let's have a look at the things that we have done. We have opened up an extra area in the mortuary in order to get both of our bone golems as healed up as we possibly can. We had to use a blood phantasm in order to do that. Took that out of the Iratus statue and replaced that with the person that was in the arena, who was Neo, the second of their name. Other than that, I have taken Commander Kronos and drew PKT1, or drew one PKT the first, both to lead up my party here. I've got a Bride of Iratus again for the third line. We are going to go for the same kind of thing with the ability to occasionally stun. And then we've got Patricia up here in the back line. The big reason we have Patricia here is because having Patricia... having Patricia in the fight means that we will be able to heal Patricia overall. If we use, like, Amulet and Standard. So the idea is that Patricia will heal out of this. Neo is obviously just standing here on full HP already. And then both of these will be healed after the mortuary. So this will wrap up the fight. And it will get my next party ready to go. If, like, the enemies have respawned or something, I'm gonna be so mad. Or rather, I would have been. It could have been so easy the whole time. All it took was 2 hits. Both of them even crit. Wild. It's fine. So I'm not really looking to stun the enemy at all, but I'll give blocks. That was obviously the wrong target to give that block. Oh well. Still need to do a little bit of healing. So yes, we're not going to be dealing much damage to the barbarian at all. But slow and steady goes the race sometimes works out. And if the enemy can't crit, and I have the ability to generate a ridiculous amount of block, then they don't get to hit me ever again. That's if they ever get another action. They need the Bride of Iratus not to crit, and that's what? Yeah, 50-50-ish. I mean, it's a 50-50 right now. It's going to become more than a 50-50 after the... after a couple more hits from Patricia. Great. And we even get a turn off. Ooh, the enemy's insane. And they lose a bunch of vigor for that insanity as well. Perfect.
Savor these last few heartbeats.
Yeah. Yeah, it was essential that we ended up treating the end of this combat as a way to recover from how bad the start of the combat went.
Kill, my darling, kill.
Absolutely essential.
My will.
Well, now we can actually bring the band back together. Oh my god, that was tragic. But at least we're fine. Woo! Pretty much the same builds as well, right, actually? Yeah, neither of you have a significant difference being in a different position or anything like that. Now I can change my relics back as well, by the way. That combat in particular we were poorly prepared for. Let's go to the Ancient Coffin, see what's there. Once every 3 turns gain 4... No. Starting in turn 2... No. Starting in turn 2 gives you vigor? Yeah, that's fine. That's actually a lot of healing that Call of the Wild would get out of that. And it replaces your Blood Diamond, but your Blood Diamonds block... Your Blood Diamonds clear all debuffs from the minion every 3 turns. That's pretty good, but we do now have the mummies back, and the mummies clear debuffs themselves. So I feel like we probably go for Ears Necklace. This gets you to heal yourself. Just 18 every turn. Well, okay. You start healing for 6 over 3 turns every turn, and that stacks up to 3 times. Be as clear as I can about it. This battle is just a single Fallen Dampier, as well as 2 Spell Thieves and a Bard. Or actually, it's the same battle in the other direction as well. Interesting. So something that I really want access to is Infectious Lunacy here, because that will give me the ability to just turn the Dampier insane instantly. And if they're the final enemy and they're insane, then I just get them. It also ignores ward, which is really important because they have a bunch of ward. So Stoke the Flames and Infectious Lunacy. I'll take both of those and then go into the combat. Okay. Sweet. Yes, we will be targeting the Bard here first. Yes, I've learned my lesson. No, I don't particularly stand by everything that I said about not wanting to target the Bard beforehand. Hey, look, we're all entitled to be wrong from time to time to time to time to time to time and again and again and again and again and time and time and time and time and time and again. And again. That actually had like a 50-50 to crit and just go straight through. God damn it. Wait, how did we miss? The enemy has 0 evasion. What? Can you not though? Neo's almost dead and we only just started the fight. Like, is this really how this is gonna go? God. Oof. I hate that so much. Managed to do absolutely nothing. All right, I'm gonna throw a block out there just to try and save Neo. Entirely possible Neo's already dead. Yeah, it clears all debuffs. Good one.
This will be your end.
Okay.
Making a
I'm more than happy to volley of spears that bard. That bard needs to die ASAP.
carve open their husks.
Good hit, I guess. Hey, okay, that's more what we were looking for. Killed one member, stunned one member, crit the other 2. Beautiful. Okay, I still have the mana for Infectious Lunacy at the very least. That's the one thing that I needed to make sure of. But the Spell Thief could probably take the rest of it from me, though. I currently have no resistance, but it's not like I actually have resistance. I can use the Cursed Feast, though, to get 8 HP and move myself backwards by 1 space. I think that's probably going to keep Neo safer, so I'll do that exclusively for that reason. Forgot that I have lower accuracy versus the Spell Thief. Mm-hmm. Yeah, fine. Thank you for the Wrath, I guess.
Terror will overflow.
Okay, good. God damn it. Hey, there we go. One more off the field. Okay, we should probably now be able to, like, basically full heal our party and everything like that.
Pathetic.
Like, all the good things should now be available to us. Give Neo that buff again, just in case, though. You know, it's 20 HP right now. It starts... Okay, so we would have been fine even without the healing that we did beforehand.
Antediluvian evil comes for you.
Okay. Let's drive you insane right now.
Madness manifest.
Your madness is a 75% chance to attack an ally. Hell yeah! Alright. Finish him off for me. You gotta love it. You gotta laugh. Don't you dare hit the backliner. Thank you. Fine. Battle ends, but
A sad display of mortal kind.
HP isn't exactly where I want it to be. Oh, look, light armor has finally turned up. 4, 6, 9, 9. Okay, so I would have both of my back units benefiting from the light armor. And that would be extra evasion and accuracy until the battle ends. I mean, I guess that's a little better than the ribcage armor right now. Right? Yeah, I have 2 units benefiting from it. It seems like it should be better. I'm gonna swap Neo and Patricia here, literally just to get Neo out of danger. We have to go forward to the next phase before we can really decide. Oh, look, there's our fallen Dampier. We could even just sack the fallen Dampier immediately. Oh, which I have to do because I didn't even bring anyone else here to sack. Oops. We still got a Book of Ancient Wisdom. Wild. Misericord is actually fine. Blood Diamond is also fine. Yeah. Actually got a bunch of stuff there that's kind of cool to keep. Okay, 2 crossbowmen and 2... Yeah, so that's just a party where we full heal. The big problem with that party is just that those crossbowmen need to be locked down really, really quickly or to have their crit taken away really, really quickly. Otherwise, they will have the ability to kill my backliner in Neo. This party is probably more threatening. Fallen Dampier threatens at any point to just start attacking long range. Obviously, there's a unit there that... Like, these units also have more evasion. But also, I do want to go on the outside to go to the ceiling anyway, so I guess I am going to this battle. It's just whether or not I'm taking Neo. I actually don't really feel super comfortable doing it. Maybe I swap Neo out for the Bride of Iratus right now. Heck, I haven't even swapped the Symbol of Fortune back yet. Oh, which explains why we were missing so many of our hits in the last fight. Yikes. Yeah, that needed to be swapped earlier. Power Fist is just kind of garbage right now. Unless we're using magical damage elsewhere, so we're actually going against ward, it's just not that good for us. Obviously not Undertaker's clothes, it was light armor.
It embellishes my undead features, no?
So I don't want to use the Amulet of Protection Stand of Darkness after Patricia is full healed, but until Patricia is full healed, I kind of want to use it. Yeah. Yeah, I actually think I do put the Symbol of Fortune back on and I just go for the... Go for the fight then. Bride of Iratus has... Oh, you do have 8 initiative. Okay, so you actually get the extra accuracy from it as well. Neat. Guess I'll pop a Book of Ancient Wisdom. There's no reason not to. Cool. So I'd like to not use any spells in this battle if all that's possible.
Ooh, hope there will still be enough left to reanimate.
Yeah, having a crossbowman in the front line is actually not that good. They do magical damage to everyone. Oh my god, we can't stop critting you. We can't get your block off because we just keep critting you. which is obviously a big problem. Oh no. If anyone's casting a spell through all the enemies, it should probably be the Bride of Iratus. Don't even have access to it yet, though.
You will soon embrace your new existence.
Oh, finally! We actually can hit him.
Hope there will still be
Never mind.
enough left to reanimate.
Oh god, please don't miss. That is the worst. Yeah, that's the kind of thing that I wanted to make sure that they weren't able to do, which is why I wanted to lock them down quickly. That crossbowman had a 31% chance to hit that crit. That's a lot. So, like, a lot? Way more than it should be. Also, I can't break that connection right now. Let's do some physical damage to both of the front positions just to remove some block from them. Good. Hey, that crit the back line again. Not what I was looking for. Good block at least. You're mainly looking for stuns. Didn't really get access to them though. God damn it. I'm actually just trying to remove your block right now. I'm really displeased that it's constantly doing everything but... Okay, we have exactly 50, so it's definitely Master. Yeah, Master's Rose. Unfortunately, it did not crit on the crossbowman, so it didn't kill. By pushing that shield main backwards, I should deny the crossbowman in the second position the ability to hit our backline, but unfortunately they managed to move back in time as well. Let's remove that block, thank you. I kind of just want to give out a bunch of block here. Stop critting! I have to wait so long. Thankfully, against these, like the final two units that will actually be alive on the field, I can just stall kind of indefinitely. So I will be able to heal everyone back up to full HP, but it is going to be a little tedious. Unfortunately, there's no one to push that shield main against right now, so... Never mind. Found some access to them somehow. Alright. God damn it. He's pushing back, otherwise he's about to do madness to our whole party. There we go. That was only a 1% chance to crit there, though, so I shouldn't have whistled. It should have been just... Of course, that's how that happened. Good. Oh, you became inspired. That's awful. Actually, it's only affecting sanity, and I do literally nothing with sanity, so it's fine. Be as inspired as you'd like. Yeah, that breaks the stance, finally. Okay. Crossbowman is so damn easy to crit right now. You didn't even need to. And now, yeah, I'm just going to start blocking and buffing everyone until everyone's back on full HP. Sure, I need some more Wrath from somewhere, but the enemies are going to have to hit me eventually. And I'll occasionally hit them. You've got Insanity, which is damage dealt is increased, and damage received is increased. Alright, that's not great for us.
Rot their flesh and their soul.
And again, we just need to get above 75 Wrath here. Shouldn't be too difficult.
Antediluvian evil comes.
Heck, even if I need to get there myself.
Terror will overflow.
Almost there. That said, I should really make sure that these big boys up here don't attack. At least too much. Yeah, because they do a lot of damage. It's a little bit much. Yeah. So I'm gonna now start doing stalling things. Because all of my units are healing by 8 at the start of their turn. And I want to heal up. Is it Patricia in this fight? I think it is. Damn it, the enemy already wants to escape. Guess we will kill the one that's trying to escape. Yeah. I'm gonna leave you around. This goes for the heals, though. I mean, you're not gonna want to escape. You're inspired, so you won't escape. And then E. Yeah, it's just E and A are the only abilities I'm using here for a while. So 8 HP at the start of every single turn. And how much HP are you missing, Patricia? A fair bit. That's fine. It'll take a while, but it will be worth it to have my full good party back together. That said, I'm becoming more and more contentious about calling them a full and good party because they really don't feel that good right now, at least. I mean, get buffed. Could actually be farming out mana right now if I'd taken the correct buff to that. Yeah, worship him instead. Oh, that one I can't even wait. Okay, so I actually do have to stress attack forward. It's fine, though. I can do a couple of stress attack forwards before it's really a problem. Yeah, our units are almost back to tip-top. I think I'm almost comfortable to leave. Almost. There we go.
Rot their flesh and their soul.
We'll go for it now. This is enough. Goodbye and hello to... Ooh, Infused Dagger. I've never seen that before. The Infused Dagger is... a secret destruction spell. Deal 50 magic damage. If the target is stunned, deal an additional 100% damage. Oh, it goes in the standard. It goes for the weapon slot.
Finds its way into my capable hands.
I mean, we don't really need grappling hook anymore now that we have the light armor, I suppose. Yeah, I left a lot of these open and definitely shouldn't have. That's my bad. Should I throw away Drew right now? In order to get the final slot open in the excavation hall? I think it's probably not the right thing to do. Now I can drop the Amulet of Perfection as well. And the Amulet slot was Liquid Desolation is what I wanted to use.
Mortals tremble before me. Well,
Symbol of Fortune, we need to have our accuracy back as well, though, so... I'm never casting Power Fist. Let's use Smoking Bands. I guess we'll make enemies insane occasionally.
mortals tremble before me. Well, even more than previously.
Okay, and then we'll go to the Steely and gain some more Iratus experience as well. Okay, so we have the ability to unlock like level 4 of a tree. We could get Bone Obelisk. Iratus stuns every buffed enemy. Bosses are immune. Next combat. Some of those enemies buff themselves. Not many, though. Then after that, what I have... Yeah, I only have 2 more combats after that, although one of them does have, and it's the one that's essential, a elite conjuress. It's going to be a concern. Alright, so for the talents tree, am I going to Mocking Slap down to Skullfall? Because Bone Obelisk doesn't seem like I would ever use it. Unless I had like a bunch of mana crystals, and I have none of them. There's also a Gambling Chip. All enemies gain plus 20 vigor until the battle ends. Yeah, we're not going to do that anymore. It's too risky for us to do that at this point. I feel, at least. Yeah, we're still kind of building ourselves back up. Only got 3 bones, for heck's sake. Is this the right artifact set to go into that fight? There's no conjuress in that fight, right? There's not. That said, the magical damage... The Dampier does magical damage occasionally, right? Let's check the Dampier set. Yes, Pain Blast is your magical damage, but it's a Wrath-based ability, so you don't do it too commonly. Alright, so if it's a Wrath-based ability and you don't do it too commonly, should I plan around that, or should I get a... Should I just get Ribcage Armor to increase our defensiveness against normal run-of-the-mill everyday attacks? The enemies in this combat actually have the ability to penetrate our armor, if I recall correctly. Like, they have a mark that just penetrates, and they have, like, a trap that penetrates or something like that as well. So, yeah, I actually just don't think I'd take that. Take this body into the next combat. We got it. We've got it. It's all fine. So we did decide it was target the bard first, right? Gonna be a couple targets until I actually manage to hit him, but... Yeah, attacks against target, ignore block, ward, armor resistance, and a highly increased chance to be attacked. Not great! Hopefully that's a setup rather than a hit. Okay, it's a setup, it's a setup. It's good. It's good, it's good. Well, I can't really do anything with either of you right now. Nothing I really want to cast right now. %250% physical damage in the next turn does mean that, like, as soon as... Right? On their next action. Yeah, so as soon as you take an action, the Patricia dies. Actually, no, because it's not guaranteed to be a crit, right? Yeah. Okay, so all I need to do is have the debuff removed. And I can do that next turn, because Patricia takes the action in the second space. Yeah, never mind. We're fine. We're fine. So now it's just about how I access that bard. So if that works, good. Now I actually have access physically to the bard. Unfortunately, I have moved the scout forward, but I had to do so if I want to be able to access the bard. Perfect. Now I'll drop a volley of spears there. And quickly remove the debuffs from myself, heal up from removing those debuffs, and move forwards. Okay. Again, we're back in the position wanting to whack the bard. I might Splinter Hell, though, for the possibility it stuns the scout, because if it does, then we actually get to cancel that scout's action. Would have been useful. Ouch. Thank heck we had a lot of ward across the party, otherwise that could have been real bad. Alright, looks like we do get the bard down. Beautiful. I have the option to kill her with a spell in order to get 50 Wrath there. I don't think it's important.
Now that's gonna leave a mark.
It's a lot of buffs that you keep getting. I don't like that I have no choice but to move her when I attack right now. Ooh, good ward, good ward. Okay. Managed to get rid of all that block. Now I can start lowering her lock. Hey, alright, alright. She shouldn't really be too much of a threat right now. Like, I still don't want to push her back, ideally, but eh. If I got her, I got her. Stop, stop, stop that. Don't you dare. So yeah, she's not really a threat anymore because she's dead. It's totally fine. And I knew that we were going to live on 1 HP that whole time, obviously, of course. 1 HP is the only number you need. Terrified. I'm just gonna try and save Neo there if we can. Yeah, accuracy is going to be a concern with hitting this guy. I'm amazed that I've hit him at all. Thank you, Dampier, for not completely ruining me, I guess. Come on! Actually hit him! There's another mark, unfortunately. Alright, fine. I'm doing Infectious Lunacy on the Dampier. No! No Madness Manifest. Infectious Lunacy. Forces a sanity check on the target with a 50% increased chance of causing insanity. Ignores ward. Game? Game, that was really important because now if she gets to choose to attack correctly, thankfully she didn't, life could have been real bad right there. And I would have been strongly in the position of not my fault, kind of real bad. Okay.
Was your first mistake. Opposing me?
Yeah, that just straight up isn't working right now. I don't know what on earth is doing it, but I just can't do that. Which does mean that I have to suffer the possibility that Dampier just turns around and kills one of my allies. Alright. That's a cool thing I have to possibly deal with, I guess. Thank you for not critting. That would have been a kill.
Madness.
I can cast it every turn for 0 mana. Yeah. I'm just gonna do that. Remove your last bit of ward. I'm gonna try and stun you, see if I can take a turn. Oh, you want to escape already? Cool. Well, I don't really want to collect you, so now I kind of want to kill you. Stop you from escaping, because screw you. That's why I shouldn't try and kill you.
Madness manifest.
I straight up just can't make her insane? I guess that's cool. Why? Bye. Just run away, I guess. Bye. Oh, I guess I'll deal with the results of that. Iron Heart. Iratus gains 16 in Wrath at the beginning of this battle. Is that a amulet or a ring? Amulet, I suppose. Yeah. 16 Wrath at the beginning of the battle. It's kind of useful. Neo's a little bit worse for wear as a direct result of that previous fight. Actually, we have the ability to full heal, and we're already on full mana, so we may as well just do that straight. Okay. This has a conjuress and a bard. Yikes. They're both exactly the same battle. Conjuress, bard, and then a bunch of other stuff. I think we are going to need the Brides of Iratus back in order to target the conjuress fast enough, in order to actually have the accuracy to hit these characters as well. So it's bard versus conjuress. Like, it's just back of the party front. Okay. So this Bride of Iratus #1. Now I have to make a second one. God dang it. God dang it. Let's see what we actually have around. We've got a heart for you at least. I can give you a good blood as well. I could theoretically give you a great flesh, but I don't really want to, and I don't want to give you a good bone. So let's go for blood. See what we can make there.
Skeleton will clean up this mess later.
Lock evasion resistance? Fine, I guess. So you have nothing in there providing you accuracy, so I definitely need to get another... What are they for you? Starting position 1, extra accuracy for 3 turns. Yeah, none of those particularly help you that much. I'm gonna need to give you 2 bones. Unless flesh ends up making accuracy. I guess no matter how I'm using this flesh, I'm using a high level flesh anyway, so I may as well make it. See if I'm using it here or not.
No gold, but
that's evasion, accuracy, and attack. Yeah, it's perfect. It goes on a bride. We're doing this. Okay. There you go. That's the second bride. And then this one. 23. Alright. You don't have initiative. So if I give you 2 extra initiative, actually, you'll get extra speed. So let's do that. Let's give you initiative. So a witch skin sash.
Skeleton will clean up this mess later.
Starting in turn 4? Sweet. You can actually do that. Start you in rank 4. Start the other Bride of Iratus in rank 3. And then give each of you a Misericord. Final thing is to give this Bride of Iratus a... Yeah, I think we have enough level 6 brain, so we can give you a level 6 brain here. Okay. Definitely have to get the critical hit. Definitely have to get the increase in crit chance.
Now, prove yourself worthy of my investment.
The increase in evasion is particularly useful as well, but then just straight up 3 extra luck. Might be a crit at the right time against the right target.
I expect
So now I drop the smoking bands from this one and take the grappling hook.
Fetching.
Drop liquid desolation. What's the ring we're taking? Right, yeah, symbol of fortune.
It embellishes my undead features, no?
Right. Then the amulet. All female enemies are 15% more likely to escape. Now, this, like, combat is almost all female. However, I don't want them to escape. Because then I have to rely on them escaping, right? Otherwise, I may as well put on an amulet that I intend to hit the enemies with. Also, I don't really stress my enemies, so I don't increase their chance to escape anyway. So it's not like I can just put... where's the other thing? There's a weapon that makes your enemies more likely to escape. I think it's a cleaver that I just don't have access to at the moment. But I would go like cleaver as well as the other thing, the golden rose, and try and make them super likely to escape. One good thing the Bride of Iratus does have, by the way, that I haven't even mentioned yet, plus 10 lock versus female enemies. Super useful in these combats. I know we're at 41 minutes, but I will do this combat. Because then the next episode is probably just going to be those two combats based off of the elite conjuress. Oh my god. Ryan, you're so slow at this video game. I'd rather be slow than regret having gone too fast. Alright. It's either Amulet of Perfection or Amulet of the Dream Eater. I think it's Perfection.
It embellishes my undead feet.
No, because it doesn't even hit the only two targets I would want it to hit. Never mind, it's not that. Maybe it's Iron Heart.
It embellishes my undead features.
Yeah, apparently it embellishes those undead features. That's pretty important to keep in mind. Let's go make ourselves a garbage headhunter so that he can go hunt some garbage heads for us in the Abode of Wrath.
For the neck.
Great. So now the Abode of Wrath is going to give us 60... Sorry, not 60. 48 at the start of the battle and then another 16. So I'm almost healing at the start of each turn already. Almost. And then I join those two bones. That's the final thing I do before I go in. I know, I take 1 trillion years, but hey.
No gold, but it will do.
Sometimes you gotta. That grave probably doesn't matter. This quest could be useful. Alright. Hopefully this makes up for the previous short episode. Yep, that makes sense. No AoE for me then. We start with the Bard, right? We learned our lesson about starting with the Conjuress. We want to start with the Conjuress desperately, but we start with the Bard.
Nice shot, sweetie.
Well, now that the Bard is locked down, I kind of want to focus on the Conjuress, see if I can stop her from taking this turn with a possible crit. Damn. It was almost a 50-50 to see a crit there. Hey, only one of them got hit. That was only one stun as well. Lovely. That could have gone a lot worse.
Hope there will still be enough left to
Uh-oh.
the enemy.
Elven Ranger in the backline when we don't have ward is actually really bad. But they only really entangle us, and entangling isn't that bad. Or rather isn't, you know, that damaging.
Hope there will still be
Good
enough left to the
stun. So these debuffs are fine. Oh, come on! What is it with the Dampier and just instantly killing people? Yeah, unable to move is totally fine with me. It's not something I even care about. I don't want to leave the Conjuress there, because then she's going to double stun both of my frontliners. I'm going to be really sad about it, I feel. It's fine.
How utterly annoying.
And now we've lost one of our units, so life just became awful.
Don't know why. There's no sun up in the sky.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and get the bard down before I run away from this battle.
Kill, my darling,
At the
kill.
absolute least. Ooh, hang on. If the Conjuress escapes, we're actually just fine.
My hordes are without number.
Like, yeah, I just lost 2 Brides of Iratus. That's kind of annoying, but we should ultimately be okay. Yeah, that'll do it.
There's no sun up in the sky. Bony weather incoming.
2 down. I kind of should be able to just finish the fight like this. It's going to take a long time to kill the Elven Ranger. I guess I use spells. Although I have to debuff the enemy if I really want to get the best out of my spells here. Maybe I just use Hail of Teeth constantly. Seems correct.
There's no sun up in the sky. Bony weather incoming.
It's fine.
There's no sun up in the
I almost don't want to use that ability anymore, so I don't have to hear that again. Not a huge fan. Okay. We'll heal, I guess.
There's no sun up in the sky.
Okay.
Bony weather incoming.
So now my goal has officially become just, like, full heal my units and then make the enemy mad. That'll do.
Madness.
Hey, there we go. It actually works this time. We made him mad. Then you run away. So yeah, I lost 2 Brides of Iratus there, but that's what they were for. Although now I'm terrified of the next combat. There's also a quest, which could end up being combat itself. So let's get our impactful units back. Throw you back up there. Don't need someone in the air of the statue right now, I guess. You have no benefit from 3rd or 4th line. No benefit from 3rd or 4th line. Neat. Alright, so that's just the party that's going to be going into the event at the start of the next episode. For the moment, my name is Rhapsody. The name of the game has been Iratus, Lord of the Dead. Hopefully you've been enjoying yourselves, and hopefully we'll see you next time.